Learn English through story. The seeds of relationship. In the picturesque town of Meadowview, where rolling hills met vibrant gardens, relationships flourished like the flowers that dotted the landscape. Among the close-knit community lived Emma and David, a couple who had once epitomized love and companionship but now found themselves drifting apart. Emma was an accomplished florist, her shop a kaleidoscope of colors and fragrances that brought joy to many. David, a dedicated teacher, spent his days inspiring young minds, yet he often returned home exhausted, leaving little time for the intimacy that had once defined their relationship. The couple's conversations dwindled to routine exchanges, their laughter replaced by silence. One crisp autumn morning, Emma decided to visit the local farmer's market, hoping to rekindle the spark between them. As she strolled through the stalls, she was captivated by a booth selling a variety of flower seeds. An idea blossomed in her mind: what if they planted a garden together? Nurturing something new might help them reconnect. Excitedly, Emma bought several packets of seeds of sunflowers, roses, and wildflowers, each representing a different aspect of their relationship. She envisioned how their garden could symbolize growth, care, and love. When she returned home, she presented the idea to David, her heart racing with anticipation. "Let's plant a garden together," she proposed, her eyes sparkling. "We can use these seeds to create something beautiful." David, buried in grading papers, barely glanced up. "Sounds nice, Emma, but I'm swamped with work." "Maybe later." Feeling a pang of disappointment, Emma nodded. "Sure, whenever you're free," she replied, masking her sadness. Deep down, she knew that if they didn't nurture their relationship soon, it might wither away completely. Days turned into weeks, and the seeds remained untouched on the kitchen counter. Emma tried to remain optimistic, but each passing day deepened her sense of isolation. One evening, as she prepared dinner, she heard David's familiar footsteps. Instead of the warmth she longed for, his demeanor felt distant. "Are you okay?" Emma asked, concerned. "Just tired," David replied, his tone clipped. "I have a big test to prepare for." Emma sighed, the weight of unspoken words hanging heavily between them. "We need to talk about us. I feel like we're drifting." David looked away, frustration flickering in his eyes. "I'm doing my best, Emma. I just need to focus on my work right now." With a heavy heart, Emma retreated to the living room, her mind swirling with thoughts. She longed for the days when they shared dreams and laughter, not just silence. That night, as she lay in bed, she made a silent vow to nurture their relationship, just as she would with the seeds they had yet to plant. The next weekend, Emma took matters into her own hands. She decided to start the garden by herself. Armed with a spade, she ventured to the backyard, the crisp autumn air invigorating her spirit. As she dug into the soil, she imagined David beside her, laughing and sharing stories. After hours of labor, she planted the seeds, covering them gently with soil and watering them with care. The act felt therapeutic, as if she were not only tending to the earth but also to her heart. As she stood up, wiping her brow, she caught sight of the little garden she had created, a patch of hope amidst the uncertainty of their relationship. The following week, David noticed the garden while coming home. He paused, his expression a mix of surprise and curiosity. "You planted a garden?" he asked, genuinely intrigued. Emma smiled, her heart leaping. "I thought it would be a good way for us to reconnect." "Want to help me take care of it?" David hesitated but nodded. "Sure, I can help this weekend." As the weekend approached, Emma felt a renewed sense of hope. Together, they tended to the garden, weeding and watering, sharing light-hearted banter that had long been absent. Each seedling that sprouted felt like a victory, a testament to their effort. Over the following weeks, as the garden thrived, so did their relationship. They began to share more than just the physical labor of gardening. They opened up about their dreams, their frustrations, and their love for one another. One evening, as they watched the sun set over their blossoming garden, Emma took David's hand. "Look at what we've created together," she said, her voice soft. "It's beautiful, just like us." David smiled, his eyes reflecting the warm hues of the sunset. "I've realized that I've been so caught up in work that I neglected what truly matters. This garden has reminded me of the importance of nurturing our relationship." With each passing day, their connection deepened. They celebrated the small victories in the gardenia, each bloom a reminder of their love. Sunflowers stretched toward the sky, vibrant roses unfurled their petals, and wildflowers danced in the breeze. The garden became a sanctuary where they found solace and joy. One afternoon, Emma suggested they host a garden party to invite friends and family. "Let's share what we've created. It could be a way to strengthen our community as well." David, feeling enthusiastic, agreed. They spent the next few weeks preparing for the event, excited to showcase not only their garden but also the rekindled bond between them. Invitations went out, and soon, the day arrived. As friends gathered in their backyard, laughter and chatter filled the air. Emma and David took pride in sharing the garden's beauty and the story behind it. "This garden symbolizes the love and effort we've invested in our relationship," Emma explained to their guests. "Just like these flowers, relationships need care and attention to flourish." As the sun set, casting a golden glow over the garden, David took Emma's hand and led her to a quiet corner. "I'm grateful for this garden, Emma. It's become a reflection of of what we can achieve together." Emma's heart swelled with emotion. "I think we've learned that nurturing our relationship is just as important as nurturing the garden. We need to keep planting seeds of love, trust, and communication." Days turned into months, and as the seasons changed, their garden evolved. New plants were added, reflecting the ever-growing nature of their love. They celebrated anniversaries among the blooms and shared quiet moments, simply enjoying each other's company. However, life has a way of presenting challenges. One day, David received a job offer in a neighboring city, one that promised career advancement but would require him to commute daily. The news struck him like a thunderbolt. "Are you considering it?" she asked, her heart racing. "It's a great opportunity, Emma. It could really boost my career," David replied, his voice steady but tinged with uncertainty. "But what about us?" Emma pressed, fear creeping into her voice. "We've just started to reconnect. I don't want to lose what we've built." David paused, contemplating her words. "I understand, but I can't pass up this chance. It might just be for a year." Emma felt torn. She wanted to support David's ambitions but feared that the distance would unravel the progress they had made. That evening, they sat in the garden, surrounded by the vibrant flowers that had become a symbol of their relationship. "Maybe we can make it work," Emma suggested tentatively. "We've built something beautiful here, and I believe we can continue to nurture it, even from a distance." David looked at her, admiration shining in his eyes. "You're right. We can set aside time for each other, whether it's video calls or weekend visits. We just have to be committed to making it work." With heavy hearts, they made the decision together. David accepted the job, and Emma promised to support him in every way she could. As he began his new role, they both knew that this would test the resilience of their relationship. Weeks passed, and though they faced the challenges of distance, they remained dedicated to nurturing their love. They scheduled regular video calls, sharing laughter and stories as if they were sitting together in the garden. Each call became a cherished moment, a reminder of the bond they had cultivated. One weekend, David surprised Emma by coming home early. He arrived with a small packet of seeds lilies this time. "I thought we could plant these together," he said, his eyes twinkling. They symbolized devotion. With joy bubbling in her heart, Emma took his hand, and they headed to the garden. Together, they planted the lilies, reminiscing about their journey and the challenges they had overcome. As they watered the new plants, they reaffirmed their commitment to one another, planting not only seeds in the soil but also seeds of understanding and love in their hearts. As the months turned into a year, the garden continued to flourish, reflecting the resilience of their relationship. Emma and David had learned that nurturing their bond required effort, patience, and open communication. Their love had transformed into something stronger, fortified by the challenges they had faced together. One spring afternoon, as they tended to the garden, David took Emma's hands in his. "I never thought I could love you more than I already did, but here we are. You've taught me the value of nurturing not just a garden but also our relationship." Emma smiled, tears of joy brimming in her eyes. "And you've shown me that love can weather any storm if we tend to it with care." The garden, once a mere patch of earth, had become a sanctuary of love and growth, a testament to the seeds of relationship they had planted together. In the heart of Meadowview, it thrived, a living reminder that relationships, like gardens, require time, patience, and a commitment to flourish. As seasons changed and flowers bloomed, Emma and David continued to cultivate their love, forever grateful for the seeds they had sown in both their garden and their hearts. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you enjoyed, then please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.